MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2028 Chicago Cubs.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Isaiah Gerald is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Now in the box, Abraham Torres. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, Abraham Torres.
First offering on its way. And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. The 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Tapped out in front of home. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting second here tonight, second baseman, Lee Ward.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Ward, 30 years of age. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
And there's out number 2.
Batting third, right fielder, Sean Anaya.
Stepping in, Sean Anaya, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Padilla is there. And that's the third out. Down in order go the White Sox. The White Sox nothing. Cubbies coming to the plate. A Windy City showdown on MLB Network. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see. Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike three. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Javier Baez as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. Ready with the 0-1. On the ground to third. In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting third, left fielder, Jesse Padilla.
Now at the plate, Jesse Padilla. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and the runner back easily. From the stretch, and that one just missed outside. Now a snap throw to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Padilla leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not going to get him as he swipes second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
In there, 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
The 3-2 one more time, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early look. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Here comes the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Now the 0-1, and there's one well above the zone for a ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The 3-1 fouled off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And here's Here's the 3-2 from him. Again, he sends it out of play. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a liner. Foul. The next 3-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. A couple of walks, but no damage. An inning in the books. No score on MLB Network. Standing in, Johnny Prater. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Johnny Prater.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Ronnie Crouch. Popped him up. Rizzo has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Miguel Lerma.
Stepping in, Miguel Lerma. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Boy, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. But the runner's back easily. Lerma is off at first with 2 away. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Digging in now, Tim Anderson. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
White Sox strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Into the box, Anthony Rizzo set to lead off the home half of the second.
Anthony Rizzo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Rizzo still playing here at age 38. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Souza has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Standing in now, Carlos Flores, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Taken, strike 1 on the inside corner. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
The 1-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Lerma is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Batting 8th, pitcher.
Standing in, Isaiah Gerald. First pitch of the at-bat. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. Popped straight up, but this will land untouched.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Crouch sprinting after it, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grab. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
Hey guys, this is why when playing in the National League, I saw pitchers constantly just really focus on the offensive side of the ball, whether it be sack bunts or having to get a knock. Here's a moment that can never be taken away. A huge hit in a World Series game. That's a pretty awesome moment for him.
Wilson Contreras is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. We'll move to the third with no score.
Leading off for the White Sox, pitcher, Souza.
First offering on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. 0-1 pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is a slider that misses below the zone.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Now I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Ready for another chance? Abraham Torres. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Squared that one up just a little late. Third inning, no score to this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Popped him up. Marrero over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Up next for the White Sox, second baseman, Lee Ward.
Ready now for the White Sox, Lee Ward. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Popped high in the air. Contreras waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate, Albert Almora. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Center fielder, Albert Almora.
Here comes the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Anaya giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down.
The shortstop, Javier Baez.
Riding in once again, Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the pitch. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit sharply on the ground, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box now, Jesse Padilla standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now a snap move over to first. And he'll dive back in. Baez, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-2 pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Victor Marrero. He drew a walk his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side. Anaya is there. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Reed Lambert.
Stepping up now, Reed Lambert. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Change up low, 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 0-1 on its way. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson brings it in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More baseball on MLB Network right after. In now, Sean Anaya, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Right fielder, Sean Anaya.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Two balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Almora.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Johnny Prater. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it...
Ouch, that one hit him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
In now, Ronnie Crouch, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Ready on 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now. Prater leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Oh and 1. Here it comes. A fastball right over the outside corner. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Ripped down the first base line. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. White Sox leave 1. It remains 1-0. So digging in now, Carlos Flores. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First offering on its way. Soft liner toward short, and 1 gone.
The pitcher, number 33, Isaiah Gerald.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Isaiah Gerald. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Hit hard down the line. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Ward is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 1-0.
Leading off for the White Sox, catcher, Rizzo.
Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Another 0-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Doug Souza, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Down in order go the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr.
Center fielder, Albert Almora.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 looped out towards short. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Into the box, Jesse Padilla. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag. A dive, but he's back. And he misses again, 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Ready with the 2-0. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back standing. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back in standing. Into the box now, Victor Marrero. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a snap throw to first. Runner's back. Now the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Lambert.
In now, Reed Lambert fouled off. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Baez At second, Marrero. At first, 2 out in the inning. So a full count now. Anthony Rizzo would be next. Good battle. Count remains full. Count still full, 3-2. Once again a 3-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Abraham Torres will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Ready for another shot now, Lee Ward. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lambert calls for it. 2 down.
Up next for Chicago, right fielder.
So coming to the plate, Sean Anaya. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike one. Two out, nobody on. Drilled on the ground is short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They trail this one 1-0. Madison Bumgarner enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 40, Madison Bumgarner.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch of the at-bat. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. Crouch moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there, up and away. That breaking ball, D-roll, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Settling in now, Carlos Flores. First pitch on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Rizzo aboard here at first with nobody out. Runners off for second. A shot down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Might have had the hit run on right there because he was definitely moving on the pitch, so he's able to cruise home all the way from first after the guy at the plate does his job and gets good run on a pitch for a double.
Standing in now, Isaiah Gerald, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Now the 1-0 misses, ball 2. Bumgarner still playing here at age 38. He's in the midst of his 20th major league campaign. Pretty remarkable. Almost 2 full decades playing at the highest level.
Yeah, how do you hang in there 19 years without just being an unbelievable talent, but also having the ability to look in the mirror and be willing to adapt and persevere and change on this field? It's so hard to be good at this game, and this guy for 19 years has gone to the post. Just to throw out some names, you're dealing in the company of guys like Ted Williams, the splendid splinter. Mariano Rivera went to the post 19 years. My old teammate Chipper Jones.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Grounded back up the middle. Anderson picks it up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Albert Almora. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Bumgarner sets. Here it is on 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
The 3-1, and he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch, and that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So stepping in, Jesse Padilla, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. He's set. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Almora over at second. Baez on at first with 2 down. Up around the face. Looking to minimize the damage here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Digging in, Victor Marrero. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
You know, Dino, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Stepping in now, Reed Lambert. Line toward the gap in left center. Torres is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. We'll go to the 7th now in game 2. The Cubs are on top 4-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's on to the 7th now in game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Johnny Prater, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Now batting, left fielder.
Into the box now, Ronnie Crouch. First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0 home. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Lerma. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Padilla is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, catcher, Fred Rosa.
So striding forward now, Fred Rosas. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Popped him up. Contreras moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. White Sox strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Lane Quintana will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Francisco Rodriguez is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Francisco Rodriguez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Hit out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Standing in now, Carlos Flores. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now here it comes. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. struck him out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
So in now for Chicago, Isaiah Gerald. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one right down Main Street. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Ready now, Francisco Rodriguez, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Missed with a slider. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Abraham Torres. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hit hard towards center. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
Now batting, second baseman, Lee.
Up next for Chicago, Lee Ward. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
First pitch on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
0-1, here's the pitch. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Torres stands at first with 1 out. 3-1.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this two-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
The 3-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Digging in to try it again, Sean Anaya, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Hey, a little better late than never, D-Row, here. That base hit here in the 8th inning. They're still behind in this one, but at least they're not getting shut out.
Yeah, you're going to see this offensive team fight to the bitter end. As long as there are outs out there, they're going to grind it out and see if they can get back in this one.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Abraham Gold takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. Into the box, Johnny Prater, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1 pitch will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Set. Here's the 3-1 down the third baseline. The second for 1 on the first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Cubs 4 and the White Sox 1. Cam Bedrosian is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 32, Cam Bedrosian.
Now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. The 1-1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Crouch racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Anaya is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he's safe.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Now batting, Javier Baez. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0 is taken high above the zone. Contreras takes his lead at third with 1 away. Three and 0 now. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. Fastball in there, 3-2. Three-two pitch. Gets him looking, strike 3.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
In now, Jesse Padilla, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, third baseman, Victor.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Victor Marrero. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. High pop-up. Lerma is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand a couple, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
So a save situation forthcoming here is on to close it out as the veteran southpaw Billy Wagner. At the plate, Ronnie Crouch. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. A 1 pitch on its way. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the 1st out here in the 9th. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Riding into the box, Miguel Lerma. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changeup in for a strike. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
The 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Nate Weiler will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Tim Anderson would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Comes set with the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Weiler, the runner at first with 2 gone. The White Sox down to their last strike. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Cubs have held serve here at home. They take games 1 and 2 of this series as this one is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Chicago get the win to jump out to a 2-0 series lead. Isaiah Gerald gets the W on the mound. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.